Ghee. We are back. Who are we?
We are
Saturday Hangover.
Oh, I thought I thought.
Let's try it again. We a little rusty.
Okay, let's do this.
We a little rusty, Ghee.
I know. Let's do this again.
We are 1, 2 Saturday Hangover. Okay, we'll worry about it later. Okay,
we know who we are.
We are back.
You remember us.
Back. Now we didn't wrap up. We've been rusty. We've been stale. We didn't do any catch-up shows. We didn't get to wrap up our 2024, even though she wrapped up beautifully. Hail to the victor. We had a little medical snafu. Well, we didn't. Somebody had a little medical snafu, but you back.
Hey, it was only minor.
You're 100%.
Not 100%. But I'm close.
Did your doctor clear you to watch football this season?
No, he didn't, but I didn't ask him.
Oh God, we got to get an ambulance out there like they do at the games. What do you mean? Okay, we're not gonna get into it. HIPAA. We won't get into it.
Okay.
But a lot happened. A lot happened in the off season. Quarterbacks left. Players moved to school. Players went to the draft. Coaches were fired. What's the biggest shakeup that you've seen in the off season? I guess
that portal was like a revolving door. But anywho. We have some changes. The biggest change that I said, we have Bill Belichick now coaching for the University of North Carolina.
Belichick.
The old former NFL
Patriots coach.
There you go.
Yes.
He's as old as I am.
Wait, don't put yourself out there. Bill Belichick in college football is crazy. That happens. It happens. Harborough, Pete Carroll, I'm sure the list goes on, but
that's true.
It's just like Bill Belichick. It's just so crazy. I'm interested. I'm excited. I'm excited.
And as you see, there is the 9-game SEC.
Now, what are you talking about?
Now, this is the 9-game SEC thing that they've moved.
Now, where are you jumping off to, though? What are you talking about? We're talking about
changes.
No, we're talking about Belichick and the players.
Okay. I thought we were talking about changes. Moving right along. Speaking of craziness, elderliness, and changes, Lee Corso, longtime ESPN analyst, coach, and player of college football, is officially retiring. College game day will not be the same.
We just watched.
Oh, we just watched the Lee Corso special.
Yeah, a little documentary that ESPN did, or it's like a semi-documentary. Yeah, called, Not So Fast, my friend.
No. Not so fast, my friend.
It was moving. It was really, I've always known Lee Corso in college game day. I just can't imagine it without him. So, it was crazy. What was some of the things? Oh, how it started was crazy. Well, let's go before college game day. Okay, he was one of he was the first coach to bring a black player into the ACC for college football.
Yes, he did.
Crazy to think about that, right? And the other one for me, and then I'll let you tell what you loved about it. Besides the moving, testimonials from everybody and seeing his journey and just seeing how many people he touched, right? Is I don't recall the shenanigans during COVID at his house. He, with the elephant and the Christmas and the elves, what was one of your favorite parts of it?
I'll tell you, I didn't know he had been on that long, and that, well, at the time too, there was a lot of things that we didn't get to watch because there were some things that went back to the time I was a freshman in high school. I went, what? He's been on that long? But the young fella is like 90 years old, and he is doing his last game next weekend, and he will put the head on, I guess, for the last time. And it's amazing, even after his stroke, how the man pushed himself to the fact that if only he could speak, he could continue. And that he said he was not going to be defeated.
Worked his
way right back.
Crazy, inspirational. But my question is, who puts the head on now?
I don't think they'll do that anymore. It's a Lee Corso thing. and there are some things you just can't duplicate,
I
and,
think,
and that's
yeah.
one of them. Even if you tried to do it, I believe it would kind of fall flat because he's an icon.
Yes, I agree. I don't think anybody should put the hat on. I think they should let it
It's
die.
like when you retire your jersey.
Yes.
We should retire the headgear.
Yes, I agree. I completely agree. End of an era. Undoubtedly. So glad they gave him his flowers. And it just more, the more that changed, the more that stays the same, the more it stays the same, the more it changes.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of changes, what you started to allude to earlier, the SEC is changing. What is this 9 games? Are they going to 9 games? That wouldn't make sense.
I don't think anybody realizes it. What they have said was the SEC is starting in 2026, you will have to play at least 3 annual games with a team within your conference.
It's only 3? I don't know, that makes
3
sense.
games, 6 rotating games, which means you play 1 year, so that every team will play
means.
which means that every team will have to play each other at least once every 2 years. Now, they said we're doing this so that we will be more consistent with the Big 12 and the Big 10. I thought everybody was doing it anyway.
Could have fooled me, yeah.
Because we just watch the game. We don't count. How many times do you play? But then we got to thinking about it. There are some years, like Ohio State don't play Nebraska. There are some years.
But that makes sense, though. You can't play 10, and it's not the Big 10 anymore. Yeah. But I didn't realize the ACC wasn't.
SEC.
Sorry.
SEC.
Yes, sorry. I didn't realize they weren't playing more conference games versus non-conference games is my point.
And they said it would make it more competitive, which, like you said, you'll be playing those teams that
I didn't say.
Well, did you? Oh.
I never said. You said.
Okay.
Yes. But it just, I don't know, it kind of takes away this whole, which I think is a myth anyway. SEC is the toughest conference. I highly doubt it because the defensive coordinator at USC said that Big Ten is the closest thing to NFL. But there are also some changes to pivot off. 2025, this is not going to 2026 though, right? SEC 9 games.
SEC 9 games.
2025, the playoffs is changing a little bit. And don't write it down. I don't want you to stress because we're going to have to learn it 20 more times. Just like, I don't think I ever got a hold of how that freaking playoffs work.
I never understood it anyway. I just watched the game.
So instead of the top 4 conference champions getting a bye week, it will now be the top 4 ranked teams will get a bye week, regardless of championship status. Now, all 5 conference champions are guaranteed to be in the playoff.
That's true.
But you know that top 4 with that bye week is coveted and it's so much appreciated. It helps so much, right? So that, I thought that was interesting. I think I know why they're doing it. I think it's because, as you just mentioned, the SEC is going to get tougher. It's always been quote unquote tough. And I think the Big Ten also. Because, I mean, out of all the talented teams that they had last year, I mean, it was crazy. I think the Big Ten had the most teams in the playoffs. So it was bananas. Speaking of teams, speaking of games, what are we here for? Talking about the games. It is week 0. Oh, a little drum roll. We got fancy. Y'all. Per the last 5 years, or whatever, Google it, I don't know. They had the Bubbling and Dublin game. I call it that. They didn't call it that. But they're in Dublin. No, they were bubbling in Dublin. We'll get to the other bar they were doing in Dublin. Dublin, Ireland. It was number 22 Iowa State versus number 17 Kansas State. Before we go into the game, who, what, when, why, where do you even remember about Iowa State or Kansas State from last year?
Nothing.
Same. Oh, well, Hair Bear bunch. And 4 touchdowns. BYU's 4 touchdowns in like 8 minutes against them is all I remember. Avery Johnson, good. Look at you.
I remember that.
Look at that. The memory is not gone.
It's getting
okay, so what did you think of the game?
It was okay. I mean, there was no ups, no downs. It was just.
Oh, it was ups. And there was downs. Let me jot your memory. First things first, Q1, muff punt.
Oh, that.
The muff punt heard around the world that
Oh,
That got me
that
going.
one.
Got my blood pressure up. It's not even my team. I was. He muffed the pod. He
Oh,
muffed
God.
the pod. Okay. Kansas State muffed the punt, to be clear.
Yes.
Starts raining.
Yes, it did.
Started raining. That got sticky. Iowa State has the ball on the 1 yard line or whatever. He does a toss back. He drops it. Kansas State recovers it. And that is why I said we should say they were fumbling in Dublin.
It was
Fumbling in Dublin. Okay. QB for Kansas State, Avery Johnson. Iowa State, Rocco Beck. Rocco Beck was decent, came back from last year. Avery Johnson came back from last year. Kansas State's defense was on fire in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Or was the offense just that bad in the beginning?
It could have been that too.
It felt like it flipped mid-game to me.
It wasn't, yeah.
So Q3, it felt like Kansas State was getting in a groove to me. And then, of course, there was the missed pass interference on Iowa State in the end zone. Almost was the craziest catch ever. And then James Brown for Kansas State. Not to be confused with I Feel Good James Brown. This is another James Brown. He couldn't miss. He had the first miss in the first quarter, and then after that, you couldn't catch him. You couldn't stop him.
I don't remember him, but he was there.
Okay. Q4, Johnson short of the line on 4th down when they went for it.
Oh, yes.
Iowa State
I
gets
remember
the ball.
that.
What about this? Do you remember this guy? You remember this guy? Running back. I'm pretty sure he's running back for Iowa State. Chase Hansen.
That guy was, I do remember him.
Couldn't bring him down.
He was huge.
He was huge.
He was huge.
He was huge.
I am looking forward to seeing him again. That game I will remember.
Kansas State? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. That's just the name I'm going to remember.
Yes.
Once he plays again.
He goes for that. He goes for a dive into the end zone, and he lifts his knee, so he doesn't. Oh, but his elbow went down. Crazy athleticism.
Yes.
Craziness. Bradley from Kansas State, 65-yard reception.
That was unexpected.
That was unexpected. But the score is 24-21.
Yeah, that was it.
And no. It was
24-21.
not. It was not 24-21.
I have it here, 24-21. What do you have?
It was.
You have 24-21.
No, but at the time it wasn't 24-21.
Oh, you're trying to figure out what time it was when he
scored. Went. Yeah.
I do not know.
And then he went for that touchdown. Either way, how do you feel? First game of the season, week 0, an upset, baby. Number 22 beats 17. Is this premonition for the season?
I hope not. It just cannot be. It cannot be. I don't want these upsets. It'll just ruin the season. But
it will not.
They are coming. That's
upsets are coming. Okay, we said we were gonna keep it short because it's week 0, but that was a good game, and we thought.
That's right.
We thought, well, that's it. That was the rank game. We're going to watch the other games because we're thirsty for football. So we moved on to Iowa State and UNLV.
Turned out to be a good game.
UNLV new head coach is Dan Mullins.
Former analyst.
Yes. From Saturday Wrap Up. Love that show.
Love that guy.
With him and Joey, and we just looked up the guy's name and I forgot. Anyways, love Dan Mullins. Didn't even know he was a coach, but I guess he used to coach back in the day, Florida, and then took some time off analyzing, and now he's back. So I wanted to root for Dan Mullins. Quarterback for UNLV, Alex Orji, formerly of Michigan. Remember him?
That's right. We did.
Didn't have an arm, was a thrower, huge guy. Now he didn't end up playing. He had a fumble at the 9-yard line in the first play, and then they bought up. I don't know if they have a backup. I don't know if they're doing a 2 QB thing. I'm sure they just figured it out. You got a new coach. His last name was Calandria. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. No, it was Calandria. Yes.
It was that. It was a long name.
Okay. So he comes in. He does have an arm. He also runs. And it was just a battle. It was a battle. Jaden Thomas for UNLV. You couldn't stop that guy. He was catching everything you threw at him. I already talked about the big fumble. The big pass by UNLV in Q3.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you what I want to get to.
Be my guest.
I know it's week 0. I know we said we were going to ease into the season.
Yes.
But guess who's not going to get a pass today?
And that is?
The effing referees.
Oh.
2 back-to-back
It was
bad
ridiculous.
calls in favor of Idaho State, setting them up to get a touchdown. There was a out-of-bounds catch that they ruled inbounds. That was bananas. Then there was a pass interference for an uncatchable ball.
How can you pass interfere on an uncatchable ball?
A lot of changes in off-season. Guess who hasn't changed?
Refs.
The shitty referees. Piss me off. Guess what else pissed me off? You guessed it.
Okay.
There's already been a reference to the NFL.
Oh.
I cannot stand when it's, that's an NFL pass right there. Is it? It's a football pass.
It's a pass.
Now give me a play that you like, whoa, that was a crazy play. You see that? No. These college kids make more money in the NFL sometimes, and they play just as hard. So I get so annoyed when they always want to bring up.
It is. It's annoying.
So anyway, UNLV, Jaden Bradley, 2 amazing catches. UNLV wins it with 38-31 in Vegas. First win for Dan Mullins, and couldn't be more excited. But that's it. There could be no more good games.
Oh. Not so fast, my friend. There was one that we thought was not going to be as good and turned out to be a barn burner.
Was it Fresno State versus Kansas?
No, it was not.
Oh, well, let's talk about it, because we started to watch Fresno State versus Kansas. And Fresno State looked like they were trying to hang at first. Of course, they became no match. Jalen Daniels, quarterback for Kansas, returning quarterback. Great quarterback. He came back. Cam Pickett got 2 touchdowns in the first half. He's receiver for Kansas. And Fresno State quarterback is the son of Warner. Kurt Warner. This is his 3rd school. And he just didn't have it. And then the Kansas State, the one thing we did see, because then we got rid of it, because it was like, our time is valuable, right? We got to go to where the heat is. But there was a Kansas State tackle of the quarterback, and the way he tackled him, the quarterback's body rolled over the defensive lineman. In the meantime, he loses the ball, but since he never touched the ground, Kansas loved it. Love that part. Don't know how it ended. Don't care. 31-7. Sorry, it's in front of me. Google is free, everybody. And so we were like, okay, here we go. We're going downhill. Well, we got one last one we're going to catch. And that was Stanford versus Hawaii. Did you have high hopes for this game?
I didn't have anything for this game. It was just a game. I was like you. I wanted to watch a game.
Do you remember how Stanford was last year?
I can't remember how Stanford was last year, but after looking at them this year, I can kind of, recall. They weren't good.
Well, they're 0-1, so you're right. Well, Stanford used to mean something.
They used to.
And so they fired their longtime coach after 11 years.
Yeah.
They got another coach in. He went 3-9, 2 years in a row. They fired him. They hired Andrew Luck. Yes, that Andrew Luck from NFL quarterback, from the Indianapolis Colts. And
he's a general manager.
If I could finish, yes. They hired him as the general manager.
I'm sorry.
Colleges are hiring general managers just like NFL nowadays, which makes sense. And so he calls the last coach he had in the NFL, Frank Reich. And he's the interim head coach. And so he calls him in, and he has no time to waste. They want to bring Stanford back to the powerhouse standings that they used to be. That didn't happen.
No.
Didn't happen. So, first thing first, I didn't have hope for Hawaii. After the player called for a fair catch on the 1 yard line.
When the ball bounced.
After the ball bounced. I said, oh, this is not... Tommy, what's his name? Tommy Pete, whatever. Tommy Pete, coach for Hawaii.
I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, the old us. They kept talking to him. I said, this is not going to be good. Then the other thing, that put Hawaii in a predicament.
Their quarterback got hurt. He got hurt in the 3rd quarter.
Red shirt freshman. Highly touted. Prestigious high school in Vegas.
Thank you. But what got me was Stanford was leading. Hawaii came back to tie the game. quarterback got hurt, do they put in the backup
Yes.
for one play or 2 plays?
One.
They send the injured quarterback back out. He had an ankle injury because he was hopping about on one foot. And they said, oh, we wrapped it, but the boy couldn't walk.
Which to me means
It was ridiculous.
I don't think it couldn't have been his ankle. They said they've got that thing wrapped up tight. I could see his ankle. If I can see your ankle, I seen your brown ankle. It's not wrapped up tight. Now we've seen them wrap a shoe to.
We'll wrap our shoe to the player's ankle,
or they'll have on a boot.
even a boot.
They'll have on a Rural Howard one time. I think had that. It was not wrapped up.
This guy hopped around on the 4th quarter. Scores tied. Everybody's just like, okay, don't hit him. He's got a bad foot.
Now Stanford's quarterback cannot pass.
Oh, he was.
So they have a run game though, and they have this kid, Ford. He's about big as the defensive lineman for Hawaii. They can't stop him. So they run, and they tie the score. I think they said it was 9 minutes, 20 plays or something crazy.
Something like
run
that.
plays. 67 rushing yards total or something in one possession. So we're like, oh my gosh. Well, Hawaii doesn't score. Stanford gets the ball back. And we're like, it's over with for Hawaii. It's 4th quarter. There was a few minutes left. Hawaii gets the interception. The interception that they need. And so then they drive it down.
Here comes
And
Hopalong Cassidy.
I might be missing a play. They're just trying to get it to the field goal line. And their field goal kicker learned to kick off of YouTube.
I said, I'm going to YouTube.
No.
Maybe
No.
I can learn how to coach and I can get a job like Bill Belichick.
No, do not go to YouTube. He is from Japan. He learned how to kick off of YouTube. He went to a junior college in the Midwest, transferred to Hawaii this year. No pressure.
3 seconds left in the game.
No pressure. He goes, kicks the field goal as time runs out, wins the game for Hawaii. What in the heck? The Rainbow Warriors.
That Micah, the little quarterback, Micah, I have to give him his props. Micah Alejado, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Sorry about that, y'all. Yes.
Why didn't you put the backup in, coach?
Couldn't. If he's a redshirt freshman, who is your backup?
Well, according to the stats, it was Luke
Or the
Warner.
roster. It's not
Oh,
the
Luke
stats.
Weaver. I'm
I
sorry.
guess the stats. Well, Luke Weaver probably tries really hard. I'm sure he does. But if they did not trust him, and they had to put in his hurt quarterback. If you have a redshirt freshman quarterback, you have a junior, which is, I believe, right, Weaver is a junior, then there is something to it. And I hate that they do it.
I didn't like that at all.
The toughness.
He just kept coming back.
The toughness.
And he ran for like, what, 9 yards?
That was
How
bananas.
did he run?
They were not expecting that. This man's hobbling around. He just ran 9 yards. The toughness. Now, I don't know if he'll ever make it in the pros. He's a little guy, but
5'10".
that is something to be commended.
Yeah, I
Commended.
couldn't
I don't know if
believe
I
that.
said commended, y'all. Commended. It was something to be commended. That's all the games for week 0. We said we were going to keep it tight.
Yeah, we were.
We probably haven't. That's okay. But next week, week 1, the official kickoff. There's only one right answer to this question, Ghee.
Okay.
What game are you looking forward to watching next week?
Well, let me see. Ohio State number 3 versus number 1 Texas.
And number 3, why? That is the only game that I'm looking forward to watching. It's in the shoe. It's in Columbus. Ohio State's ranked number 3. Don't ask me why. It's disrespectful. And we are going to see the premiere of redshirt freshman quarterback, speaking of, Julian Sayon for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And then, of course, the overhyped Arch Manning for Texas, who I'm going to say 2 things that don't sound like they should go together. First things first, Ohio State will win that game. I got the money on it, y'all.
Oh,
Minus
Lord.
1.5. It's disrespectful.
Oh,
I don't know if
dear.
it's disrespectful to us or disrespectful
Oh,
to Texas
dear.
because they're number 1. But I don't care. I digress. But I also want to make a prediction right here, right now. Texas will win the national championship.
Oh, Lord.
I'll tell you how I know, maybe. Maybe not.
Next.
But I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. And I am an Ohio State fan. That's not a secret. Not a secret. Texas will win the national championship.
It was Lee Corso's last game day appearance.
You said that.
Did I say that?
You did say
Darn
that.
it. I wonder what head he's going to put on.
It's old memory. Well, did you know the first head he ever put on?
Ohio State Buckeyes.
Over Penn State in 1997, 96.
Something like that.
I feel like he needs to put on that old Buckeye head
I think
one last
he should
time.
one last time.
He loves it. It's his favorite. I think he's picked Ohio State the most. Is that the one he's picked the most?
I believe so.
I thought we looked this up before last year.
I don't know, but we'll look it
All
up
right.
again.
Well, moving on. Outside of that game, is there any other ones you're looking forward
Well,
to?
you know what? I was looking forward to that LSU Clemson.
Oh,
game.
that's a good one. You were
You
struck in mind.
know.
Do they play every year the first week?
I don't know. It's Clemson. It's Dabo Sweeney, and I love to hate Dabo Sweeney.
Oh, you. What did Debo do to you?
Nothing, but I don't like him. He's just a coach I need to yell at.
Sorry, Debo Sweeney. Hopefully, fan of the show one day. Okay, mine is a little bit of a sleeper. I mean, I'm excited about all the games. I'm so thirsty for college football. I'm so excited it's back. I'm so excited you're back. My game is Friday night, Georgia Tech versus Colorado.
I had that one, but I didn't want to say. I just want to see what Deion Sanders is going to
You
pull out the
know,
bag.
Deion Sanders, friend of the show. Oh, I don't have my glass. Oh,
Oh, dear.
love Deion Sanders. Very excited to see what he does. We know Shador Sanders is a generational talent, but Deion feels like he has two really good quarterbacks. I don't know who's going to start. I just love what he's done for that program. I love the revival of it, and I'm just excited to watch him this season and for years to come. So, I think we have a full slate. I think we're going to be very busy.
Starts Thursday, ends Monday.
Yeah, I think we need to save our minutes because this is just the beginning, people.
It's only week 0.
It's only week 0. So we will wrap it up. I am Kelly, like the color.
I'm Ghee like the butter.
And this is Saturday Hangover. Like, subscribe, follow, share. What else do you do? Okay, call her. And we're going to see y'all next week. 2025-26 season is here for a reason.
I think we are.
All right. See y'all next week.
See you on the flip side.